Saudações pessoal, meu nome é Atecep, sejam todos muito bem-vindos a mais uma live stream aqui no canal. Hoje estou a fazer live stream para dois sítios, a ver se corre bem. Estou a fazer stream para o YouTube e estou a fazer stream para a Twitch. E é isso. Vai ser outra vez uma stream de GreedFall. Já há uns tempinhos que não fazemos live streams. Já há uns bons tempinhos que não fazemos live streams. E pronto, não vamos perder mais tempo e vamos então passar para o joguinho. Não sabia que o teu nome era Atecep, pensava que era Júlio. Não é Júlio, não. Júlio Mestre de Obras, pois, exato. Isso é o meu nome para filmes porno. É verdade. É verdade, sim senhor. Bom, eu já não me recordo. Pois é, já sei. Estávamos à procura de uma certa indivídua que é a tal Fara. Não é Fara? Fara, isso é do Overwatch. Como é que ela se chama? Safra? Como é que ela se chama? Mas pronto, é uns tempinhos, já tenho feito. És muito engraçado. Estás com umas piadas muito engraçadas, tu. Por acaso estás aí com umas piadas muito engraçadinhas, sim senhor. Estou a gostar. Ela está para lá. Pode vou por aqui. E já pá, há uns 5 dias que não fazia live stream. Pá, não tem dado. A verdade é que não tenho tido muita disponibilidade para fazer os vídeos para o YouTube. Mas pronto, hoje vamos ter aqui uma live streamzinha até às 7. Às 7 joga a Azucaria, mas também não vou ver essa partida, sinceramente. Só dá na Pro TV. E se só dá na Pro TV, eu não sou rico para ter Pro TV, portanto. Não vou. Mas pronto. Ora, muito bem. Ok. É lá para baixo. E então, Reza, como é que tens andado? Tens andado bem? Conta-me lá. Eu acho que... Afra? Será que chama-se Afra?
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp. Let's get closer.
Será que é Afra? Sei que ela é da Bridge Alliance.
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Hã?
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them.
Yeah,
If you
exatamente.
help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Ok. Eu então tenho que procurar para aqui. Não. Aparece logo aqui uma cutscene. E aquele frasco está assim com frio. Tá aí, ó.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim,
Expressa o
you
que tu
always
quiseres.
try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Terminou 27?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the
A
entire
resposta não era
expedition.
essa.
It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Pedro. Ai não, é de
from the
Sarvey.
congregation.
The new governor's
Pode se chamar Pedro.
who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Ixi, que boca!
Behold the charity of the enlightened. Huh?
Oi,
This is a rather odd group.
porquê?
I'm Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Duas, tem duas. Não, pronto, tenho três afinal.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
Ok.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Deixa-me só ver aqui uma situação. Exato. Que fixe. Muito fixe. Pronto, fixe.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, oh, so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
Ok. Tá bem. Pronto, tá fixe. Ok. Então ela não pode vir comigo, não é? Tem aqui uma luz toda espacial. De onde é que vem esta luz toda espacial? Bem, também não interessa de onde é que vem. É da espada ali do Fernando. É da espada ali do Fernando. Do Vasco. Tá bem. Follow Afra to the native camp. Ok. Mostra lá a Mafra. Afra. Mostra-me lá o camp. Oh, Afra, estás a demorar muito já para o meu gosto. Pronto, é sempre em frente, não é, Afra? Pronto. Acredito eu que seja sempre em frente. Cada assim meio burguês. Está ali camp area, se calhar. Se calhar é isso. Climb? Can't climb? Why can't climb? Opa. Oh, Afra, por favor. Anda, amor. Já à minha frente, opa. Afra, e cana. espetacular mesmo. Bem parecia que eu estava a ver uma sombra no olho. Já estava a pensar, olha, estou a ficar cego, estou a ficar vesgo, estou a ficar tudo. E afinal é susso. Afinal eram os meus óculos que estavam sussos. E eu não gosto que os meus óculos estejam sussos. Deixa-me deixar de sussar. Limpar aqui. Ei, limpei o... Oh, limpei a lente, estava... Oh. Limpei a lente, estava boa. Sem stress, pronto. Ficam as duas limpinhas. Assim, duas bem lavadinhas, bem limpinhas, maravilha. Agora sim. Já se me desapareceu a sombra, acho eu. Dá-se-me essa sensação. Bem. Afra, vambora. Posso subir primeiro à tua frente? Para ver se tem algum perigo perigoso aqui à frente. Mas não, podes vir. Está tudo sem stress. Anda já à minha frente. Tá, faz o que eu te... Opa. Afinal, ela é que tem que ir à frente. Anda, Afra, eu acredito. Eu acredito no coração das cartas. Anda. Aí agora fizeste... Eu entro aqui, ela faz logo... Fast travel lá para cima. Mas é mais rápido. Esta caverna é assim um bocado esquisita. Olha, eu precisava de ligar... Como é? Não, não era isto que eu queria. não era isto que eu queria, não. Fuck. Paguei. Um bocado de luz. Fast luz. Fez luz, vá. Afra. Oh, menina. Anda. Já à minha frente, menina. És tão lentinha, tadinha. Tadinha da borboletinha. Anda, Afra. Afra. Buraca Friday Afra. É mesmo engraçado que ela desaparece. Anda, Afra-icana. Afra, por favor. Vem viver a vida, amor. Porque o tempo que passou não volta, não. Sonhos que o tempo apagou. Mas para nós ficou esta canção.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
Ok. Vamos aqui fazer assar um javali. Bem, eu estou a fazer a missão de alguém. Então não estava a fazer a missão do Vasco. Ou era do Pretos? Era do Pretos. Era do Pretos, sim senhor. Então Vasco, adio. Tchauzinho Vasco. Espera aí, onde é que está? Gather the Companions. Gather the Companions? Não. Compose your team. Não. Eu quero essa hora comigo. Não, e daí? É igual. Pronto, deixa-me falar com ela. O que é que não sei? Afra. Help Afra to free the members of her expedition.
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths.
Tá bem.
We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Então, mas já estamos em
Indeed,
Nightfall.
would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
Mas já estamos em Nightfall. Vamos lá, Nighttime outra vez. Ó. Para ali, não é? Help Afra. Eu helpo a Afra sem stress, mas... isto aqui é só ursos. Entretanto, E aumentei a dificuldade do jogo. Estava muito easy. E mesmo assim parece estar um bocado easy, mas está-se bem. Sim senhor, May the shadows engulf our enemies. Há mais? Ah, onde? Ah, tá lá em cima. É? Ah, mas o Vasco deu conta de regar. Este Vasco é indomável mesmo. Ganda Vasco. Bem, mas ainda tem aqui mais cenas para descobrir. Por acaso agora fiquei com a curiosidade ao máximo. Eu acho que também já não me faltam assim muitos. Ah, da temporária que é? Porquê? Eu só ia ver o que é que havia para ali. Afra, vem comigo. Someone has temporarily joined the team. Ok. Pronto. Isto aqui dá para vir por aqui? Que eu tenho intuição.
We're going to need a key.
We are going to need a key. Ok. We are going to need a key. Será que eu consigo dar knock? Será que knock conta como negativo? Deixa eu ver. Acho que não conta como negativo. Não me parece. Por acaso não me parece. Será que eu aqui escondi esta árvore ela vê-me? Uau. Vamos ver. Oh caramba. Eles viram-se assim do nada, meu. E eu fico susto. Eu não estou a matar ninguém, pois não. Isto é knock. Isto é liga knockout, não é? Ou não? Pois, eu preciso de encontrar, de facto, eu preciso de encontrar uma chave, mas... não está fácil. Onde é que eu vou desencantar aqui uma chave? ¿De onde me voy a desencantar uma chave? Eu acho que não é chave, mas... mas fica a intenção. De la chave. Eu acho que é llave com 2 L's. Mas eu gosto mais do meu espanhol. O meu espanhol é que é o verdadeiro. Como o mamilo da Catarina. É o verdadeiro! Ora, será que é lá para cima? É exatamente, é lá para cima. Agora, eu não sei onde é que vou arranjar a llave. Que necessito la llave. Que quiero mucho, guapo, la llave. Que sí, venga, venga, ándale, ándale. Será que tenho que mandar uma troçada neste gajo? Ah, este gajo tem llave. Llave. Muy bueno, muy llave. E para abrir esta porta aqui em baixo, não é? Ok. Acho que salvei toda a gente, não é?
Locked.
Lockpick não consigo, não. Vou usar a llave, posso.
Is that you?
É.
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Ok, já percebi. Esperem aí, deixem-me só ver aqui uma situação. Eu preciso de vir... Stream Elements. Que aquilo realmente estava-me a parecer assim um bocado estranho. É Stream Elements. Mas eu quero mudar o profile. É exato. Twitch. Chatice. Enganei. Overview. Dashboard. Está aqui. My overlays. Pois, quero desligar o chat. É isso? É isso. Exato, pronto, está perfeito. Pronto. Escort the scholar safely. Está bem. Está-se bem. Será que dá para sair por onde eu entrei? Se dá para sair por onde eu entrei, está-se bem. Não é? Que eu acho que à partida já não existem mais inimigos, não é?
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Hã? Como assim? É só ir em frente? É só voltar para onde viemos? Não parece ser assim muito difícil. Bem, e já que estou aqui, acho que vou aproveitar... Oh! Oh, porquê? Porque tem aqui inimigos? Já está.
Mercy, you have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
Espero sim, senhor.
Spare them. They will only hunt us down until we are all
Não, relaxa.
No, you have our word. We have been bested.
Yeah.
We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Are you really going to massacre these helpless men to answer the demands of those mischievous scientists?
Nem que a vaca tussa. Spare them, claro.
Very well. Leave. And I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi.
Oh, no,
I
Manali.
have spoken and I will honor my words.
Qualalamseg.
Qualalamseg.
Qualalamseg. E que é? E vocês... Pouco barulhinho. Já não a levantarem muita... Já não a levantar muito cabelo. Para o meu gosto. E agora esta afra junta-se a nós.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
Tranqui.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true man of science. Cut to the point.
Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help.
We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Ok. Region of Heichmech.
Sir de Sade and our expedition.
É verdade.
I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Excellence. You are a providential man.
Sim, senhor.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hack Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
Incredible. To think that what we have been searching for all these years could have been created by a savage. We must converse with this woman, and in haste.
We would be happy to assist in this matter, Governor, but I fear we would not be particularly well received.
If obtaining a remedy for the Malachor is at stake, I would be happy to take charge of the matter.
I would like to accompany you if the governor gives me leave.
Oh.
I will not miss an occasion to meet the woman who elaborated such an important panacea.
Accorded. It is only right that one of our own participate on the expedition that will restore health to our continent.
Very well. We shall do all in our power to find that woman.
Pronto. Pronto, vou andar um bocado com ela, sim, pode ser. Pode ser. Oh, e subimos de nível. O que é que ganhamos? Oh. Oh, não ganhamos nada. Foi que só ganhamos. Oh, tá bem. Increase the magic. Pode ser isto. Ok. Pronto, não há mais nada aqui. All normal now. Bem, mas eu não queria fazer. Queria fazer era uma side quest. Não era? Esta é do Pretos. Falar com o Admiral Cabral. Exatamente. Pois. Falar com o Admiral Cabral. City of Hirmer. Por acaso esta cidade dá-me ideias que não passamos muito tempo nela. Eu acho que a maior parte do tempo que passamos nesta cidade é mesmo só entregar quests e buscar quests, porque acho que não existem assim muitas para fazer aqui. Your accommodation as a diplomat and pois, ok. Yeah. Ok. Bem, deixa-me alterar o equipamento da moça. Pois, Endurance 3, exato. Ela tem aqui um chapéu todo bonito. Vais andar de capacete? Claro que vais andar de capacete. Não ias andar de capacete por cá. Então se andas de moto. Caramba, e esta aqui pode andar com cenas que eu não posso. Caramba. Isto só pode andar com coisas que eu não posso. É impressionante, meu. É o fogo. Tem que aumentar a endurance e essas coisas, não há volta a dar. Tá bem. Pronto. Que eu queria aumentar a minha resistência. Eu posso fazer aqui fast travel. Posso fazer aqui fast travel. Travel. Em New Serrine. Ok, pode ser. Pronto, falo com a Cabral e falo com o Innkeeper. Assim já ficam os dois falados. Afra, estás a dizer que já tens uma quest para mim? Não pode, que ainda tenho que falar aqui com o... Eu tenho que tratar da quest do Pretos, meu. Do Petros. Isso é para dizer Pretos. Não pode, bem. Falando já aqui com o Admiral Cabral.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled.
Isso não
The
é bom.
Lords are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Naughts know how we navigate our ships.
Pois.
You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Ah, pois vou falar com ela sobre a minha mãezinha. Vou sim senhor.
About a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me.
Pois.
What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Ok.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Ok. Tem que encontrar o tal Lisandro em Hikmet. Em Hikmet. Mas antes. O que é isto? Tal que tu capitão na roupa. Mas antes. Vou aqui. Espera, isto é para mudar de. Ah, eu posso falar já com o gajo. Ah, então falo já com este e depois vou falar com o Innkeep. Yeah, mais vale, já que está aqui. Mais rápido.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
Sim, senhor.
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Teleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
Não, é só isso.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Ok, onde é que eu vou encontrar essa tal Alba? Não, tal que tu capta não rouba outra vez.
What brings you here?
The Admiral.
I see.
What led you to these
Ah, ok,
suspicions?
era outra pergunta.
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern.
Claro.
But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else. Did you want to know anything else?
Não, é só.
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
Não, é só.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Já tudo be all, sim senhor. Epá, estão aqui já os três a jogar uma sueca. Precisam de mais um, não é?
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see
Ai,
you
o
again.
Jonas, o gajo que nós fomos salvar.
What can I do for you?
Foi raptado pelos pais.
How have things been since you made it back?
Very good. Everyone's been looking out for me extra careful, like. I do miss my parents from time to time, but I don't miss the warehouse or the mercenaries. My real family is on the waves. Thanks for helping me to return to them. Anything else, Your Excellency?
É só.
What have you been up to since we made it to Tier 3D?
I'm still just a cabin boy, but I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. But that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
É só, meu amigo. Agora tenho que perguntar-te sobre a Alba.
I would
Conheces?
like you to tell me anything you can
Mas
about
é
the
que a
member of
Alba.
your crew.
As tetas.
Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find
Será que ela está sob o
I'd like to
feitiço
ask
de
her some
alguém?
questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Não.
I'm afraid I need to be...
Deixa-me falar com... Posso falar com a Flávia?
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could
Estão
find
todos a
her?
dizer o mesmo.
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
Não? É só.
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet...
Farewell, then.
Agora, falar aqui com o Lauro,
Hey, happy to see you again.
que é o masculino de
How have
Laura.
things been going for you since your crossing?
Good,
quem não sabe.
thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
Vou direitinho ao assunto, vou perguntar logo sobre a Alba.
A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
Pronto, eles,
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
dois disseram para ir à taberna, mas...
They all told us pretty much the same thing.
E é exatamente.
She changed her behavior when she arrived here.
Yeah.
Perhaps this is a sign or perhaps not.
Pois.
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Aliás, três dos 4 disseram-me que ela costumava estar na taberna, portanto. Eu vou direitinho à taberna. Também já aqui ao lado. Vamos lá então à taberna.
This time you are going too far. I will not let...
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
Tô velhota.
You want to see our tough call? You don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
Não te preocupes.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
Pronto, vou ter que matá-los, não é?
On guard, sir. On guard.
Eles estão bêbados. Pronto. Como é que se para uma porrada? com mais porrada. Pronto, é legítimo. Por mim, está-se bem. Faz todo sentido. Bem, vou ter que falar aqui com o Innkeeper, não é?
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you?
Damn!
I didn't think a legate would
Damn.
act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Ah, está em penaltis o Japão e a Croácia. Gostava de ver. Está a dar em canal. Está a dar em canal. Ver agora. Está a dar no Sport TV. Está a dar no Sport TV. Mas o Japão não estava a dar na televisão. Pronto, passou a Croácia e a Holândia. Passou a Croácia e a Holândia.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
No. So.
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Ok. Então. Over there. É este?
Hello, Your Excellency.
Over there. Over where, pá? É este? É este aqui.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Então.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend.
Tá bem.
Do you want to know anything else?
Foda-se. Vou comprar-lhe.
That'll be all, sir.
Vou comprar uma garrafa. Ei, caramba, ó pretos. E o outro é que está bêbado. Tu é que estás em cima da mesa já? Este pretos é fodido, gajo.
What can I pour for you?
Sempre no corpo.
Give me a bottle of your best.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Ok. Fala com este.
Oh, hey.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Não, tu vais ter uma garrafa de
That'll
vinho.
be all, soldier. Thank you.
Nem pensar. Estas maçãs são mesmo ácidas, foda-se. Caralho. Ácidas, 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 ácidas. Foda. Vamos lá à pedra. Lá ver como é que se trata essa situação. Qual é o calhau? Este calhau? Vamos lá examinar o
This
calhau.
stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop.
Yep.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
Vamos lá comprar muito. Aqui atrás do arbusto. É? Aí tem que subir a colina.
From here, we can see the box perfectly.
Yeah.
Shall we wait here?
Sim.
Someone is coming.
Então. Eu não consigo descer. O gajo está a vazar, meu.
He's just a messenger, but we should follow him.
find or give you.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well.
No shit, Sherlock.
You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Liba para aí. Agora tenho que dar report à Admiral. O que é isto? Já que aqui estou. Já que aqui estou, faço questões.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest. But I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
Meu Deus.
So, we...
I haven't finished yet.
Já foste.
So, will you...
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon?
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing. Or sends his men.
What?
He wrote the letter you found. Or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children. Maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in
Ah,
person.
pois também não acho que venha em pessoa. Mas vamos lá. Já que aqui estamos, vamos lá. Também não custa nada dar uma checada. Não custa nada dar assim um olhito. É mesmo lá no norte. Mas espera aí, não havia outra quest aqui? Havia, sim senhor. Report to Admiral. Mas já que aqui estou a fazer isto, se calhar continuo a fazer isto. Mais vale. É o ideal.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Sempre. Set off.
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Sem stress.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Ok. No quarry, o que é que eu tenho que fazer? Find a place to hide and secretly observe. Oh, alright. Alright. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Agora, eu não sei... Ok, é meter-me atrás do barraco. Even the barraca bans. Até a barraca abana, siga. Agacha-te.
My friend!
Oi,
I'm
friend.
so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt
Mr.
them.
Egon?
I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
This poor man trusted us. We should go to his rescue.
Ah, bom,
If
ela
we're
é
going
mais,
to
não é?
help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Tá foda. Caramba! O gajo morreu! O gajo morreu, não morreu?
debt has cost him his life.
Let's go to Hikmet. If everything revolves around alcohol smuggling, I'm sure we'll find something.
Opa, eu tentei. Tá bem. Tipo, eu entrei logo em ação. Vou tentar mais uma vez.
So, but I am. Yes, could you? I hope. Do you think? Very well. No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Fogo, entrei logo em ação, meu. Fogo. Que eu sou boa pessoa, meu. Eu até vou dar save game. Mais ali à beira dos cenas para não correr o risco outra vez de eu ajudar e o gajo morrer-me, caramba.
Yes, perfect. Be confident. You should get.
Isso não faz sentido absolutamente nenhum. Eu tentei ajudá-lo. Tentar mais uma vez.
But you know,
This poor man trusted us. We should go to his rescue.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Fogo! Morreu o gajo? Espera aí! Cara! Foda-se. Eu queria dar stop. Queria e vou. Queria dar stop e vou dar stop. Só meter-me aqui.
This poor man trusted us. We should go to his rescue.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Não! Exatamente. Pronto. Techniques. Eu quero spells stasis. Oh, caramba.
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm
not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang.
É o mais certo.
I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
Okay.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Auric managed to loosen his tongue.
Gold coins é bom. Ok. Bem, tem esta missão para fazer, report to Admiral, mas se eu for para norte, será que eu consigo fazer fast travel? Hã? O gajo ficou parado no meio do ar, que incrível. Pô, eu não consigo subir. Que incrível, o gajo ficou parado no meio do ar.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
Todo.
There is indeed a spy among the Nords, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
Se calhar essa Alba está à procura do bandido.
Your Excellency, can we count on you
Parece ser.
I would like to help you, but
Parece
this
ser
island is
isso.
vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Pode ser. Bem, os notes curtem eu. Olha. Find a dispensary in Hikmet. Não, vamos fazer esta primeiro. Espera aí que eu quero mudar de missão. Da Not Secrets é este que eu quero. Afinal não era. Era o... Era isto. Tenho que falar com o tal Lisandro. Ok. Grande chapelete. Baixa-me o lockpick, mas eu também posso pôr o lockpick. Deixa eu ver. Pronto. Pronto. Sinto um bocado mais forte. Não é muito, mas é o suficiente. Bem, vamos lá então falar lá com o tal capitão. É muito longe. Se calhar fazer esta primeiro. Esta.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Ora, vamos lá. Vamos por aqui. Se bem que também poder vender aqui algumas cenitas. Mas bem, vamos aqui primeiro tratar desta cena do dispensar.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Ai sim.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah. We'll soon see about that.
Vamos tudo.
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Ah, é? Caramba. Bom, mas ainda sabia. Ah, agora aquela maçã deixou-me com azia, meu. Fuck. Oi! Pronto, só me falta um. Ah! Tá.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
Foi
What am I
pequeno.
accused of? You
Que
are a
tonagem?
high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Pronto, mas ainda falta mais informações, né? Ou não? Ei, o loot! Ei! Onde é que está o meu loot? Oh, tinha aí tantos gajos mortos no que são. Prontinhos para eu fazer o loot. Eu não posso já fazer mais loot. Eu te choro. Eu te choro. Eu ver-te uma lagrimazita pelo olhito. Pelo olho direito. O olho direito é tristeza. O olho da esquerda é da mágoa, mas... Fô. Não tem sorte nenhuma. É muito longe? Não, é já ali ao lado. Pronto, vamos lá ver se encontramos aí o Capitão Lisandro. Mais um português aqui. Detesto esta cidade. Grande... Não é muito grande. É muito confusa. Tem muitas coisas. Eu não gosto muito das coisas. Bem, vamos lá ver se o Lisandro me diz alguma coisa de bonita.
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lisandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar.
É verdade.
How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
That's good.
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance first began to settle here.
It was still wild, dangerous, and very beautiful.
Linda, 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 linda.
But all that has changed now.
Espetacular mesmo. Bem, olha, diz-me, mas é quem é que era a minha mãe? Porque é que raptaram a minha mãe?
Advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
Yeah.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most.
Okay.
Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know.
Normal.
I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she's not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Oh. Tá bem. Tá. Estou super preocupado com isso, por acaso. Ora, aqui há mais alguma quest? Não. Não há. Portanto, fuck. Portanto... Vamos partir naquela estrada. É horrível esta cidade, meu Deus. Pronto. Travel. Vamos lá para Hulan. Yulai. Ah, mas deixa-me falar aqui com o Manfredo, se calhar. Se calhar é mais rápido. Falo com o Manfredo e fica logo resolvido. Não é? Sim. Resolve-se a questão. Essa questão do Manfredo. E depois temos de fazer a quest da Afra. Da Afra, como quem diz, fazer a quest. Mais ou menos. Quando acabar a do Pretos, também só me falta mesmo a da Afra. Depois acho que não me falta mais nada. Posso estar equivocado, mas acho que... O de Vasco já fiz, não é? A do Pretos também estou a acabar. A do Kurt... A do Kurt... a do Kurt também já está feita. Só se faltar mais alguma coisa na Ciora, não é? Não sei. Não sei se na Ciora falta alguma coisa. Mas esta do Preto está quase. Portanto, está-se bem. Está-se bem.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Nothing, my friend.
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren.
Wow.
The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals.
Pois,
His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods.
Exato.
Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop.
Exatamente.
Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues.
Okay.
We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
Oh!
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter.
One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Vamos a ver.
I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Fogo. Alto-moço de recados que eu agora sou também. Fogo. Agora vou ter com o Admiral Cabral. Oh, que caramba. Vamos lá. Vamos lá, vamos. Atecep, gosto muito das... Ai, que caralho, vocês só me fodem. Mas eu vou ler. Olá, Atecep. Gosto muito das tuas live streams. Animam-me sempre depois de um dia de trabalho. Continua assim, não pares nunca. Um abraço. Obrigado, Balvez, por essas palavras queridas. Motivas-me a continuar. Obrigado.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you.
É verdade.
Was one of your ships hijacked by the Guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral, but Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
É só.
I need to be going.
Só
Until we meet again,
Vici
the
morreu.
Admiral knows that we can't do
Fogo.
anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting
Meu
them from
Deus.
transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the
Que
problem.
throwback. Que throwback. O que é que te faz-te lembrar dessa? Oh Rico, sabias que o Vici morreu? Grande abraço, Atecep. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, Dirty Traffic, não me apetece fazer esta. Será que eu já consigo avançar mais nesta? Eu acho que não, acho que é mesmo. Vamos lá questionar o Ulan! Yulai! The Shore of the Trailbones. Bem, vamos lá então falar com o indivíduo.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Ulan! Yulai!
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri.
É verdade.
Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them
Existe
died,
aquela do grande abraço à Atecep.
including the one she loved. It was a dark day in which our village lost
Ganda
its
rico
knowledge
fazeres.
and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor.
Pois.
But all alone.
Foi por isso que a
far from the
raptaram.
island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Yep.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Não, é só. Já me ajudaste muito. Bem, vamos lá então ver onde é que está a nossa tia. Vamos lá ver onde é que ela está.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others.
Por acaso parece simpático o homem.
A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment.
Okay.
My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
É verdade. Tu é que os ajudas, eles nem merecem o teu tempo. É verdade, esses bandidos.
Hello.
Renaigse.
Renaigse!
Do you need help, Renaigse?
No, it's nice.
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from
Ela é
her?
minha tia.
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains.
Isso é muito
I
vago.
am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Isso é um bocado vago. O que vale é que eu acho que aqui tem um fast travel. Skill alta, pois. Assim é mais rápido. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo ir agora. Eu acho que não. Acho que precisava de ciência, não era? Mas eu não sei, se calhar era ciência nível 1. É que ter mais um skill era engraçado, eu ficava feliz. Queria era mais talentos e essas cenas, mas skill também não é mau. Skill também não é mau. E está cheio de lobos. Já está. Já és quase doutor, ainda precisas de ciência? Opá, sim. Porque preciso destruir isto. Ah, mas tem level 1.
Not possible just now.
Fuck. Oh. Oh. Chatice. Ah, peraí. Ai. Eu às vezes sou inteligente. Só às vezes. Não é sempre, é só às vezes. Bem, onde é que estará? É mais à frente. Espera aí que já te fodo. Espera aí que já vais ver. Já vais ver a ciência toda, moço. Tu vais jogar todo. Ora, muito bem. Eu vou aqui... Ah. Pois. Exato. Vou aqui, upgrade. Já tenho ciência, vambora! Já tenho ciência, já posso arrebentar com aquele muro. Vamos lá então. Okay, let's go. Go. One, two many mouse. Vamos lá arrebentar com o muro. Bomba! Ei, já tenho o altar, bem. Aumentar aí a potência. Olha, mas eu queria era atributos e talentos. Auto scam? Ha! Dizes tu que é scam. Então andaste este tempo todo na faculdade para aprender ciência assim. Lá, já sabes, é meter ali um frasquinho ao peito. E... Ok. Pronto, agora preciso de... Este é que vai dar jeito, que é para mandar bombas. Assim ainda tiro mais dano aos inimigos. Ok, let's go. Olha, amigo, estou a fazer stream em simultâneo para a Twitch e para o YouTube. E acho que está a dar nos dois, em condições. É verdade. Tá. Então vamos lá ajudá-la. Ai caramba! Tá feito.
Well, thank you for stepping in.
Ela tem cornos.
I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Sim.
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother.
My mother sucks dwarf
the
cock.
woman who raised me gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all.
Pois.
And divorced
Rip in peace.
Jersey. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone
Este gajo podia ter sido nosso padastro, está visto?
She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my magam.
Ah, é?
Welcome.
Petrus,
Então tá bem.
I wanted to thank you.
Muito obrigado, Pretos.
Despite everything you know about me.
Sem stress. Podias ter sido meu padrasto e tudo.
To the point of
Estás
letting the
aí.
woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
Bom moço, bom moço. Este da Sarda é bom moço.
What you're saying touches me
Tem bom
more
coração.
than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life.
Sim, senhor.
For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before
Sim,
them.
senhor. Pronto, olha, agora o Pretos é amigo. Amigo. Amigo do coração. Ok. Agora. Agora. Deixa-me ver aí. Outra missão. Fixe. Esta ainda não posso fazer. The Not Secrets. Esta eu posso fazer. Keep investigating in São Mateus. Então vamos lá, São Mateus. Olha, assim aproveito e falo já com a Safra e já fica. Peraí, deixa-me falar primeiro aqui com esta.
Carantz.
Carantz.
Do you need something?
Nada.
I must leave you.
Precisa nada. Precisa falar aqui com a Afra.
Desarde.
Desarde?
I'd like to discuss something with you.
Sucks!
I'm listening.
No.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and
Physiology,
consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture.
Exatamente.
The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
É capaz?
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Seora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Donegarda. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century.
I see.
But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Se me levares pela mão, sim.
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desarde. I knew I could count on you.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Mas bem, deixa eu falar mais coisas contigo.
Desarde, can I do anything?
You often hold strangers at gunpoint.
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
Only when they're attractive. Your charm guided us to you.
Really? And how would you have known how I looked? I did not expect you to be so inane, Desarde.
Oh,
anything else?
Eu elogiar-te, ó badalhoca. Fogo.
Where do you come from, Afra?
From a Lima near Al-Sad. It is but a small town, but there is a
Fica burra.
particularly renowned observatory there.
Foda-se
My
que sepa.
parents wanted me to become an astronomer, but I chose
É que
the
nós
Earth.
podemos efetuar o acto
I was
com
always
a
more
Afra ou com a
intrigued by
Senhora.
life rather than distant stars. Plants and animals fascinated me as a child. For this reason, I left Alima quite early to study in the capital, and I seldom returned.
When did you arrive on the island?
A little more than 2 years ago. My master, Dr. Vasily, suggested that I should follow him to Tirfredi. He needed help cataloguing all the unknown plants and animals. How could I decline such an offer? There's so much to discover here.
Exatamente.
Do you miss the continent, your city, your family, perhaps?
No. When I arrived on this island, I immediately knew that it was where I was supposed to be.
Pronto, não tens mais nada para me dizer,
I
mas
must
não?
leave you.
Ok, esperem aí. O que eu vou fazer é uma cena espetacular. Que nunca antes vista. Esta gaja não usa armas, já se usa pistolas. Tá bem. Ok. Pronto. Capacetes. Ok. Ok. Claro, está-se bem. Isto só eu aqui uso. Ok. Luvas. Esta gaja pode usar cena, pode usar tudo, eu não posso usar nada. E botas. Bem, vamos vender cenas então. Tá. Bem, podia haver aí uma arma jeitozinha para ela. Uma pistola.
The conflict between the Nords and the Ordo Luminis, we
Onde é
spoke
que eu
to
arranjo?
Superior on the port. We could go find him.
Eu posso dar reset.
I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Eu posso dar reset. Ok. Posso dar reset, mas não vou. Isto é o quê? Barracos em São Mateus. São duas missões diferentes. Ok. Ok. Bem, vamos fazer então esta e depois fazemos a outra também. Já que aqui estamos. Já que aqui estamos, fazemos tudo. Para aqui é. É para aqui, sim senhora. Vamos lá, então. Vamos lá. Ok. Então, Sr. Fernando.
Good day, Desade.
Good day, day.
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area.
Okay.
But me, I've not seen her.
Okay.
More questions?
No.
Thanks.
Ok. Então vamos lá ver onde é que ela está. É muito longe. Pronto, vou então primeiro à taberna. Já que é mais próxima, né? E depois vejo essa questão. Ai, barracos. É nos barracos. Pensava que era.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert.
Desade.
Nice to meet you. And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit. And I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished.
Finished, logo direto.
Understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops.
Okay.
While waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Estão lá em cima. Estão lá em cima, é só subir aqui as escaditas. Agora eu não sei se é aqui. E exatamente é aqui.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you?
Oh, Santa Claus.
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. But in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
Esquisito. Muito esquisito. Bem, deixa-me ver o próximo.
Hello. I am...
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind, at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you.
Leave?
I'll leave you to it.
Ok, só me falta então falar com
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Ok. Então, mas... Quem é este?
Hello, Lieutenant.
Oh, you are the legate of the
Quem
congregation.
é este? Este gajo é que é o mau.
You're quite the celebrity. I am Lieutenant Alexander.
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved.
Isso é muito estranho.
Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Pronto. Então sabes o que é que temos de fazer?
Locked.
Locked?
I don't have the key.
Pois, lockpicking level 2. Pois. Lockpicking level 2, se eu... pronto. Pois. Precisava de mudar a cena de Science para lockpick. Posso... o que é isto? Não, faz primeiro esta. Assim já fica. Aliás, venho já aqui e até faço trato disso. Assim, ó. Eu precisava de... Eu precisava de muita coisa, sinceramente. Precisava de crafting, precisava de carisma. Ah, que caramba, precisava de muita coisa.
Ah, here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention.
Right.
Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Right.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
Do you know who Egon is?
No. No, only...
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless.
Ah.
After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
Claro.
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they
E
will?
logo com quem?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
You should ask Siora to come with you. She will have much more influence than us in convincing Deirdre.
Ok. Pá, faz sentido, estás a dizer, faz todo sentido. Vou tratar disso. Faz todo sentido. Ok. Mas eu queria saber onde é que está. Fogo, onde é que está? Oh, é aqui. Bem, vou buscar a Siora então. Não posso ver-me livre da Afra, portanto vou andar agora com a Siora. Compose your team. Tiro pretos. Caramba! Engano-me sempre. Tiro pretos e ponho a Siora. Pronto, bem acompanhado por duas senhoras. Bem acompanhado por duas senhoras, mas bem. Pronto, vamos lá falar com aquele sailor. Se bem que daqui a nada vou ter que abandonar, mas... Deixa eu ver o que é que dá para fazer. Deixa eu ver o que é que dá para fazer no entretanto. Eu acho que é por aqui, não é? Não. En tu vida nunca sabes lo que va a pasar. Si juegas con fuego te vas a quemar. Te morta.
Your Excellency, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
Okay.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Thélème. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Okay.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Ok. Mas bem, eu vou ficar por aqui, amigos, nesta stream. Possivelmente amanhã vai haver stream a partir das 5 outra vez. E espero contar convosco. Um grande abraço para todos vocês, fiquem todos muito bem e vemo-nos então amanhã. Tchauzinho, tudo bom, amigos. Tchau, tchau.